finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Finessa, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online, make it. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. People style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Head the street.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Richardson. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. That is caught. That's room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the Vikings 21-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Vikings nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Vikings take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Here's McCarthy.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
You look at this Colts defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Complete to Addison on the out route.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. He gets it to Addison. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. It's a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run with Hall.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
46-yard line.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Richardson will find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of it.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now McCarthy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Go check, go check.
A first down carry by Elliott.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, smash Broncos. Here we go. Ready.
Again, it's Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Elliott running right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He's brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
To the air with McCarthy.
Catch made right side by Wilson.
3rd and 12. Looking to throw McCarthy. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed.
Max Crosby in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
McCarthy off the play fake. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
10th carry now for Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Ready.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey, smack Cowboy 80. Steady.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Now it's Richardson.
Intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in field goal range.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 10. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On play action, McCarthy.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. From the gun.
McCarthy. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
In motion left, the tight end.
3rd and goal, McCarthy.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
18, 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Richardson going to move him around.
Buffalo 18.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
17 yards. That's a
19, 18.
Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
16-yard line.
19 Lions. Let's go.
Again, it's Richardson.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
McCarthy is set to throw it. This is caught by Tucker. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Here's McCarthy. He finds Wilson. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. On play action. Now McCarthy.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Bronco 80. 18.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
They go to Elliott again. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
19, Charger. Cowboy 80. Ready.
A handoff left, Elliott.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here's second down. Throwing is McCarthy. This is caught by Addison.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for loss of 12. Here we go. This is 4th down. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football. An outstanding field